else.
Data recovered from the wreckage suggests that the Orcs were hoping to lure an even vaster creature with the Space Titan entrails.
Delightful. Then again, my first captain said something about a hungry beast that plowed the tides of the warp seeking fresh meat.
We have troubles enough without inventing threats to be faced, Commodore. Spare us your tall tales, and get us away from this place.
Not suddenly nervous, are you, sir? About something being drawn to the Titan innards.
You have your orders, Commodore.
High Admiral Spire.
Yes, Lord Inquisitor.
The frequency of Orc raids is unacceptable. I demand you attend to the problem at once.
Of course. These matters are best dealt with through a display of strength. I need only the location of the war boss. His defeat will shatter his followers.
He's on Mordax, also my agents tell me. Attend to the matter, High Admiral. Or need I find someone else to do so?
Hummies, here, coming to my favorite world? Oh, we gotta crump ya, and crump ya good!
You suffer from overconfidence, Orc. That world has been yours too long. We come to reclaim it.
You're having a laugh! Hummies is weak, and I'm strongest! Blitz Ripper is the strongest! Alright lads, time to show them tin scales who's the strongest! Oi, Gospitter, why ain't you ready in the fight? Change me mind. I ain't taking orders from you no more. You ain't got a mind! You follow my sogging orders! No! You follow my sogging orders!
The Greenskins are firing on each other as well as us. Huh. No discipline.
Indeed. Let us make the most of their foolishness.
Imperial escort destroyed! To serve the Omnisire! Order! Machine spirits nearing dissipation.
That was close. When they had us surrounded.
Indeed. The Orcs would conquer us all if they but united around a single leader. As it is, their disorder allows us to destroy them piecemeal.
And thank the Emperor for that.
Always.
The Green Crusade, once an unstoppable tide of war, is all but washed away.
My lord, I recommend we commence an aggressive study of the hive ships. This may yield clues to the location of the fleet's master organism.
That won't be easy.
The correct path is seldom without obstacles, Commodore. Very well. We'll prioritize as you advise, Magos.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points. You have seized a strategic
My lord,
area.
I have deduced the location of the master organism.
And not before time. Commodore, gather the fleet. It's time to end this. This is the hour. The monstrosity is sated. It is vulnerable to assault. If we strike swiftly, with faith as our guide and courage in our hearts, we will overcome the Guardian vessels and hurl the abomination back into the darkness of the void that birthed it. Stand to battle stations. Humanity's future is in your hands.
Other bio-vessels detected. Closing fast.
Well, we always knew this would test us. We keep fighting.
Emperor's eyes! What was that?
A psychic scream. The Ancient One's energy levels peaked a moment prior.
The crews will be shaken. Fleet-wide morale will suffer.
Hell, keep us moving. We cannot suffer another attack of that kind.
Our vessel screams. Escort ship at null function.
More Tyranid vessels closing. High Admiral.
So the battle shifts in the Abomination's favor. No. We shall triumph. We must!
I am detecting another signature. Interference from the Tyranids makes interpretation uncertain.
Decode it, and with haste. The hour is dark enough. We cannot afford surprises.
As you command, High Admiral.
Holy terror. We've inbound. So many Tyranids in the whole sector.
Registering incoming transmission from Adeptus Astartes Strike Force, High Admiral.
Hail, Admiral! Permission to join the hunt! Permission granted, Captain.
Good. For a man to whittle without your leave. Let us be a strike as one.
It's broken contact, High Admiral.
All ships, end this!
Successful hunt, High Admiral.
But a costly one. Let us hope this is an end of the matter.
Projections suggest that will be so, High Admiral. As of this moment, the Tyranid menace is at an end.
And High Fleet Leviathan, devourer of 1,000 worlds, has been driven back into the void.
Looks like we've seen the last of the Tyranids.
For now. But they always return. We've brought a reprieve for one generation. Maybe two.
Long enough to settle this other business, though.
You are correct, Commodore. The battle for mankind's survival never ends. But we must celebrate our victories where we find them, and praise the Emperor for our deliverance. Commodore, report.
Right, sir. Near as we can tell, there are 4 lieutenants working under Abaddon. His chosen. A tangle of black-hearted traitors and no mistake.
We've crossed lances with Threxos before. The others are new to me. Although I believe Devram Korda has made an enemy of Eldrathane Voidstinger. There may be opportunity here.
If we want to make a dent in the Black Fleet, we'll have to kill the lot. And they won't die easy.
A sound strategy. We take their heads. It'll slow the Despoiler's advance. Make ready. Cadia calls for vengeance.
What glories Belial IV once knew are long behind it, destroyed a millennia ago by the onset of chaos. Yet it remains almost holy ground for the alien Eldari, who once counted this now barren waste as a jewel within their star-spanning empire.
Ready.
Spire! I have longed for this day. You may have bested my lieutenants at Halotas, but I will have your skull.
I have heard such claims before, and yet here I stand. My skull is not yours to claim, traitor.
We shall see. Howl Corn's praises, Admiral, for your bones will be in his care soon enough. Yes! More! Let carnage be loosed upon the stars! Rend flesh from bone! Pound adamantium to dust!
You are no warrior, Threxos, but a masterless apostate beast. We shall dispatch you as such.
Yes! A beast! A slaughterer of men! A defiler of temples and ravager of kings! For corn! Blood for the blood god! Skulls for the skull throne!
Drooling mess, that one.
Likely a monster long before the dark gods set their claws into his black soul.
Ship ready!
Him up, sir. No more trouble from that heretic. That's the last of them. Auspex confirms Hellbreed's fleet is blood and wreckage.
Khorne will have to be satisfied with the skulls of his own this day. Offer my congratulations to the crew. This is a heavy blow. We have weakened the Despoiler this day.
Aye, sir. Congratulations on your victory.
The Emperor's victory. He stands with us always.
Threxos Hellbreed has met his end.
An overdue victory remains a victory. And one to celebrate.
High Admiral, I have received communication from an explorator fleet. They report a warp oddity that allows passage through the Cicatrix Maledictum and to Holy Terror.
Glad tidings. And a welcome change. But I'm sure there is a complication.
Indeed. There are reports of supply convoys disappearing on the Ozymandias cluster. Perhaps they are simply losing contact with the Astronomicon.
Or perhaps it is something more. Either way, we should investigate. The road to Terra must be kept clear.
missing supply ships. More accurately, what remains of them. Their wreckage is strewn about this area.
They're all dead as dust, sir. Looks like someone brought siege weaponry to bear.
Then it's safe to discount navigational error. This bodes ill.
Reading vessels inbound. Traitor signatures.
All hands! Battle stations!
Reading more inbound vessels. One of gargantuan size.
Emperor's eyes. Is that the planet killer?
It is indeed. A memory of yesterday, come to haunt the present. I thought we ended its terror in the Gothic War. No matter. This time, there will be a final reckoning.
See what has washed up on the Eye of Terror's tides. Admiral Spire. Just as our agents promised. They are better even than I believed.
It looks like Drang wasn't the last of their spies. The whole administratum's rocking with them, most likely.
Your luck is ended, Admiral. Or do you think your hulls can withstand both the wrath of the planet killer
Taking heavy damage!
Iron Warriors?
Stand firm, men. We defeated the planet killer once before. We will do so again. Imperial escort destroyed!
Energy buildup detected, High Admiral.
That accursed thing's about to fire.
All ships, clear that kill zone, now! One of our ships is gone, sir.
New vessels entering the engagement zone, High Admiral. Adeptus Astartes signatures. It's the Macrag's honor.
Admiral Spire, I see you've brought my prey to heel. For that I thank you. We shall end its threat together.
It will be my honor, Lord Commander.
Primarch, here. I never thought I'd see the day.
All hands! The Lord Commander calls us to war. We shall not be found wanting.
We can't take much more!
State your order. Imperial escort destroyed.
Get ready!
All hands! Victory is ours, and it is well won in the Emperor's name. We have met our sacred duty through blood and toil, and will do so again.
What of the spies? That doesn't bode well.
A problem for another day, Commodore. Have no doubt that they will find judgment.
With the Emperor's foremost son as Lord Commander of the Imperium, a new hope stirred.
Admiral, I congratulate you on your victory.
My thanks, Lord Commander. I do my duty.
And you do it well. You may consider my forces under your command. This is your sphere of battle, and I trust your instincts.
I hope to prove myself worthy of that trust, Lord Commander.
This is a poor time to rely on hope, Admiral. Prove yourself through deeds.
Caliban, a world torn asunder by betrayal, and haunted by the treacheries of the ancient past. What remains is shrouded in mystery, and shielded from the prying eyes of the Inquisition by the Dark Angels who once called this world home. But war has a way of bringing secrets to light. As conflict rages across the sector, who knows what glimmers of truth might flare beneath the light of dying stars.
Admiral Spire! Surely my eyes deceive me! Stand down, man! We are not your enemy!
That's Captain Abradil. It can't be.
Captain Abradil. But you died. Hundreds of years ago. At the end of the Gothic War. This is impossible.
Hundreds of years? No! Has it been so long? The Blackstone Fortress's energy beams flung me into the warp. I thought it only a few days. Weeks at most.
Lord High Admiral, what are your orders?
It isn't Abradil. It can't be. I saw him die. We proceed. Emperor have mercy.
Spire! Cease fire! You're killing us! Your brothers in arms! Cease fire!
You are not Captain Abradil. You are not my comrade. Zythian! I know this is your doing. Show yourself.
High Admiral, perhaps?
Keep firing! Tear that ship apart!
We gave everything for the Imperium. For the Emperor. Is this our thanks for sacrifice?
Lord High Admiral?
It's an illusion, don't you see? Sorcery plucked from the depths of hell by Zythian's witchery.
Oh, there is illusion here. But which is which? What is real? The voice or the vessel? Perhaps both? Perhaps neither? Do you feel your sanity slipping away, Admiral? Do you feel your mind unraveling?
Keep firing!
Enemy flagship destroyed, Lord High Admiral.
Abradil is long dead. He perished a hero, giving his life to save billions. Zythian's death is the finest tribute I could ever offer such a warrior.
Lord High Admiral, what if Captain Abradil was truly aboard that vessel?
Then we brought him mercy, Commodore. The hero of Schindelgeist would never have set his life above duty. My conscience is clear.
Admiral Spire? I knew you'd seek me out before long.
Obliteration is the only possible reward for villainy such as yours. This meeting was inevitable.
Why play so coy, Admiral? You were drawn to me, to the pleasures that only I can provide. Only I can sate your obsessions, your innermost desire.
Tear that vessel apart! I want that depraved monster blasted to ash!
As you command.
So angry. So deliciously wrathful. I offer your deepest desires, and you repay me thus?
Your death is all I desire.
And to think I spared your life, all those centuries ago.
Changing course.
A thankless child you have proven.
Spared me? I think not.
But I did.
Enemy sighted.
Long ago, in the wake of the Gothic War, I held my fire. Even then,
Enemy
I
sighted.
knew you would crawl to me, submit to me.
My soul is in the Emperor's charge, and no others.
Order's vessel is destroyed. My congratulations. The sadistic glee is destroyed, High Admiral. The Lord Purgator's reign is ended.
As it should. And yet I cannot help but wonder. Did he speak truly? Did he save my life?
More fool him if he did, Lord High Admiral.
Perhaps. No. The Emperor was my deliverance that day. The angels of Baal his righteous hand. Corda's delusions are ended. That will suffice.
So, we have a communication from Eldrathane Voidstinger.
Unexpected? Very well. Let me hear it.
Admiral Spire, I see you have survived where your puppet master did not.
Speak plainly, or not at all, Eldrathane.
I merely observe that your Admiral Drang has met a deserved end, as has the vile Devram Corda. I am minded to forgive your trespasses upon the former's order, in gratitude for your ending the tyranny of the latter. Corda sent too many souls to the gullet of she who thirsts.
I see. And your vengeance for Craftworld Astara?
Consummated some time ago. You cannot be everywhere, Admiral. And the Void is dangerous to primitives.
Murdering Xenos.
Quiet, Commodore. Then what would you have of me, if not retribution?
Yvrain, emissary of Enid, believes that our races would be well served to face the archenemy together. She offers you a chance to prove your worthiness of such an alliance.
And how would I prove that worthiness?
Assist in the reclamation of an ancient artifact known as the Spirit Gate from the world of Lysis. In return, Yvrain offers an immediate cessation of violence and pact of mutual defense. You may confirm your acceptance through deed.
A truce? With the perfidious Eldari? I forbid this course, High Admiral.
Inquisitor, I thought you had returned to Terra.
This matter called to me as more important than trivia concerning Inquisitor Valeria. You cannot trust the Eldari. You will ignore their request.
With all due respect, Inquisitor, we have an opportunity for more than an alliance. We have a chance to learn what the Eldari intend.
True enough. Very well. Proceed. But remember your loyalties, High Admiral.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Admiral Spire, you are late. We have held vigil over Antharic's forces for many days.
Late. We arrived as soon as we were able.
And yet too late. The Spirit Gate has been stolen by disciples of the Architect of Fate. We will atone through reclamation. It must be taken intact. Do not destroy the vessel, or all is lost.
So you would have us do what you cannot?
If you wish Yvrain's blessing, your course is clear. Board the flagship. Reclaim the Spirit Gate.
So, the Eldari send another pawn my way. They are manipulative creatures, are they not? Can you not see the path they have set you upon?
Ignore the deceiver. Remain focused. The Spirit Gate is near.
Indeed. I have it aboard this very ship.
My lord, the Spirit Gate signature is registering on the vessel designate the Phoenix Ashes.
I have 3 security battalions awaiting your order, my Lord High Admiral. Get us aboard. We'll get it done. We serve. No sign of any Eldari artifacts here, my lord. I did find a cabal of sorcerers performing some kind of ritual. We killed them all.
Energy signatures faded. Must have been tied to that ritual.
I foresaw your victory.
Maxon, get aboard. That vessel was a decoy.
You dance to a tune you cannot hear.
We've another vessel in the battle zone.
Energy signature present on the new arrival. Designate the Eternum Surveyor.
Maxon, it seems a vessel awaiting your pleasure.
By all means, my lord. My lads are ready for a fight. will not fail you.
Where you see certainty, I see choice. Fate is never as straightforward as you might wish.
We're taking heavy losses, but we're almost there. Looks like some kind of temple.
Registering multi-spectrum energy spike aboard the traitor vessel.
It's a trap. It's going to blow.
Maxson! Maxson! Get your men out of there! Get them!
It is too late.
The Emperor preserve you, Maxson. Magos, report!
Are you so easily deceived? You dance to a tune you cannot hear.
We've another vessel in the battle zone.
Energy signature present on the new arrival. Interference makes interpretation uncertain. Telemetry indicates the Phoenix ashes.
Clear. We are at the crux. You cannot leave until fate's course is fixed. I forbid it.
Signature. The Spirit Gate is aboard the Shadow of Tizca.
Have we enough men left to board that vessel?
I don't know. Perhaps, with a bit of righteous fire in their bellies.
Enemy sighted! We wait your command.
The Spirit Gate's energy signature is interfering with our warp engines. We cannot depart until the artifact is disabled.
I have no intention of leaving until this sorcerer and his followers are all dead.
Good. It would seem Eldrathane made his choice well. Ivrain will be pleased.
You have the Spirit Gate? It seems my faith was not misplaced. It is my honor to introduce Ivrain, Daughter of Shades and Emissary of Ymir.
Admiral Spire, you have done a great service today. Your actions have set fate's river flowing upon a new course.
What I did from duty.
If that is truly what you believe, now you will deliver the Spirit Gate to my representatives.
By the cursed nine, he will not!
Inquisitor, what is this?
This Spirit Gate is a tainted Xenos artifact. It falls under my authority. It shall be quarantined, studied, and dissected.
No, this cannot be. Without the Spirit Gate. Admiral Spire, this Carrion Eater does not see the wider truths at play. He does not understand. Deliver the Spirit Gate to us. It is vital beyond comprehension.
Inquisitor, perhaps we should...
High Admiral Spire, by the authority of the Inquisitorial Seal, I command you to place the Xenos artifact in my keeping.
My lord, please understand. We cannot fight this war on two fronts. The Eldari will serve better as allies than as foes. The Chaos threat must supersede all others. Ivrain, we await your emissaries. We will surrender the Spirit Gate.
Again, you prove Eldrathane's faith well-founded. It is refreshing to see one of your kind willing to follow through on an oath made.
I see. This is my error. I placed too much trust in you, Spire. These Xenos have corrupted you. What happens next, you brought upon yourself. Vessels of the fleet! The once High Admiral Spire has betrayed the authority invested in him. I call upon all truly loyal sons of the Imperium to place themselves under my orders. We shall remain true to our duty.
The Righteous Fury is readying its warp engines. It's not the only one.
How many?
Too many.
Admiral Spire. It would seem that your Inquisitor has lost himself to madness. Even now, he readies an assault against Craftworld Ostara.
Commodore, is this true?
No way to know, my lord. But it sounds like the sort of thing Darkhammer would do. He has a reputation.
By the terms of our alliance, I demand you bring your vessels to Ostara's defense.
She wants us to fight our own ships now.
Perhaps it won't come to that. Darkhammer may yet listen to reason.
The Righteous Fury and its fleet are on final approach. Spire, you will be our talons. Void Stinger and I shall serve as your wings.
Why can't they just say center, port, and starboard?
I'm gladdened that you chose this course, Admiral. It will be a pleasure to fight alongside you once more.
I yet hope this can be resolved without bloodshed. Battle here gives me no joy.
Sorrow is part of the times, Admiral. Allow it to grant you purpose, as we do.
This is the Righteous Fury to all vessels under the flag of the once Admiral Spire. Return to the fold and you shall be spared judgment. Remain allied to the perfidious Eldari and suffer the Emperor's wrath.
Lord Inquisitor, I beg you, turn aside from the course you've chosen. The Eldari are not our enemies.
Spire, I had such hopes for you. Your errors are mine, and I shall see them all expunged. My cyclonic torpedoes will tear that brittle craft world apart.
Initiate emergency repairs.
The Craftworld's infinity cannons are charging. They will soon be ready to fire.
I've seen those things in action. They'll help even the odds.
They cannot sustain a barrage, and once fixed, the firing coordinates cannot be altered.
Do you think you can keep your lumbering grots out of the blast zone, Admiral Spire?
We shall endeavor to do nothing foolish.
Reporting successful boarding action.
By incompetence and traitors.
It is over, Inquisitor. There has been too much death today, for no purpose.
Too much. Too much. The tally is far from reckoned. I shall strike that craft well from the stars myself.
He must be meaning to launch cyclonic torpedoes. Those things crack planets.
The Righteous Fury is closing. In 3 minutes it will be within bombardment range. You must prevent this.
Your treachery shall live forever in the minds of the righteous. Those who followed you will burn in the craft world's cleansing pyre.
Such is not our fate. Commence firing.
Perfidious is the word. They were luring Darkhammer in all the time.
Attention, all attacking vessels. This is Lord High Admiral Spire. Inquisitor Darkhammer is dead. His madness ends with him. Stand down, or share his fate.
They're breaking off, my lord. Weapons powering down.
Good. Have them boarded. We will purge Darkhammer's acolytes from the fleet, and put this sorry episode behind us.
You have done well, Admiral Spire. I will give orders that we depart this region. We will trouble you no more.
Wait! What about our alliance?
Why? We just had one, did we not? We agreed nothing concerning the duration, and I decree it has run its course.
Like I said, perfidious.
Enemy sighted.
Listening posts report no trace of Eldari activity.
Then Yvraine has departed as she promised. Would the Eldari had joined their forces to ours?
Better off without them, far as I can tell. They'd only stab us in the back tomorrow.
Indeed. Perhaps this is for the best.
High Admiral Spire. A pleasure to renew your acquaintance.
What do you want, Trazyn?
My wants are beyond you, alas. But I am not above the granting of gifts.
We want no gift from you.
Then I won't warn you that the Neferu are awakening the Dark Throne. A colossal battle station of delightful potency. Nor shall I inform you that it is hidden somewhere amongst the Sentinel worlds. As you want no gift, I mean.
Again you betray your kind.
Not my kind, High Admiral. The Neferu. And they offended me. You might keep that in mind.
To the Eye of Terror's galactic southwest lies the barren expanse of the Sentinel worlds. The Imperium has only the sparsest foothold in this region, and many mysteries abound. There are so many rumors, so many drunken spaces' tales, that it had become impossible to separate fact from fiction. But the feeling remains. Some ancient, buried instinct that something terrible lies sleeping amidst the Sentinel worlds. And it would be best not to rouse it.
High probability that the Dark Throne resides in the Lone Star system.
Have a hymnal sent, requesting reinforcements. We have work to do.
I understand you've discovered the Dark Throne's location.
How do you... Never mind. Yes, we've uncovered anomalous activity in the Lone Star system.
Yes, that would make sense. Do not engage them lightly. A marker may be dust on the solar winds, but the Neferu have no shortage of warriors.
Nor have we. Are our reinforcements here?
New vessels entering the battle zone.
Hail and well met, Lord High Admiral. The Blood Angels stand ready to assist.
As do the Raven Guard, and with less bluster.
You have my gratitude. The coming battle will challenge us like no other.
The Blood Angels recall too well the lessons of the World Engine, seemingly brother to this construction. We shall assist however we can.
Archmagos Numerian apologizes, but a warp storm has delayed his arrival. He pledges to join us as soon as able.
We cannot wait. This ends now.
Escort vessel lost.
The size of it.
Have faith, Commodore. We shall prevail. All vessels, prepare to engage.
Acknowledged. We shall prevail.
Victory will be won on the ground, not in space. Distract the foe, and the Sons of Korax will do what must be done.
Agreed. May we do the Emperor proud this day.
Cursed shades! There's too much interdiction fire from those defense platforms. We've lost 2 Thunderhawks already. Our drop pods won't survive a planet strike.
We will have to destroy the defense before the ground assault can begin. There is no glory in failure.
Helm, you heard him. Set course for the nearest defense platform.
More Necron vessels entering the battle zone.
Defense platforms are destroyed, but we're still facing heavy fire from the surface.
To the dark winds with your caution! The battle slips from our grasp! Engines to full!
Solari! Solari!
Battle barge is destroyed, but we have reached the surface. I have a large vortex bomb, and I intend to use it. It will take time to get it into position.
You'll never get clear.
No, I imagine not. Buy us time. We will do the rest.
We need more ships.
You have them. My regrets for the delay, Lord High Admiral.
I cannot hold you to account for the vagaries of the warp, Archmagos. Join your fire to ours, and all is forgiven.
Reinforcements received! Securing drop zone! Planting charges!
Your service does the Emperor proud.
My lord, we have another Necron fleet. Closing fast.
At last, I have you in my grasp, upstart. You will not thwart my magnificent schemes. You will kneel before me, broken in body and will.
Solari, what progress?
The bomb is almost in position! We need more time! And more blades!
Time is fast escaping us, Solari. But you shall have whatever warriors we can spare.
All power to engines!
I commend you, Solari. Commodore, we need an extraction zone.
No! No time! We are overrun! I strike this blow for the Emperor! Victorious out mortis!
Kron vessels are disengaging. The Dark Throne. Projections indicate it will fully collapse within hours.
Victory is ours, but at great cost. Prepare a missive to deliverance. The Raven Guard should know how their brothers died.
Never known an Astartes die easily. But this was something else.
Indeed. Solari was the Emperor's righteous hand this day.
The threat of the Neferu dynasty was no more, scattered across the stars.
And with that, the ancient menace is at last destroyed.
With your permission, High Admiral, I will contact Mars. They will wish to take samples for further study.
Are we sure that's a good idea? There could be anything left behind. Who knows what might happen?
And I can think of no one more suited to managing the consequences than the Adeptus Mechanicus. Send your missive, Magos.
Yes, High Admiral.
The Skelos subsector is located to the galactic west of the Eye of Terror. Its capital planet, Skelos, is a feral world and was once the homeworld of the Sons of Malice. Once loyal space marines, they turned on the Imperium in the years leading to the 13th Black Crusade. The original name of the Sons of Malice has been lost to Imperial record, but it is speculated that they were one of the 20 chapters of the Astartes Precis, a founding created with the express purpose of safeguarding the region surrounding the Eye of Terror. The cold and unforgiving wastes of Skelos provide the Sons of Malice no shortage of barbaric recruits. Indeed, the Sons' foul religious practices trace their origins to those of the tribesmen from which they sprang. A scouring, conducted by the Cadian 331st, was thought to have ended these grisly traditions. Certainly the natives were thought exterminated, and the Sons of Malice driven off. But rumors have surfaced suggesting that the world is not so empty as was believed. It would seem that the Sons of Malice still stake a claim to this miserable planet. They will surely do whatever they must to make it theirs once more.
My blessed Admiral, this day has been long in the coming. Embrace the Grandfather. Let me share his gifts.
I come to purge your contagion, not fuel it.
And yet, the plague of unbelief already will take root all the same. You will succumb. You will all succumb.
Never. The Emperor's fire shall end your blight for good.
You cannot kill me. My body burgeons with Grandfather's blessings. My flesh seethes with his glory.
Righteousness burns away all heresy, even yours.
You are deluded. Let the rot fill your bones. Let Nurgle's seeping unguents curdle your blood. Only then will you see the truth.
I have the Emperor's truth in my thoughts, and his light in my eyes. I need nothing more. Intensify the bombardment.
With pleasure, Lord High Admiral. That's over. Let's clean up the rest, my lord. The last of the plague ships has been destroyed.
And not before time. Let us hope that our holy fire redeems their corrupted flesh.
And our own.
Explain.
I am receiving ship-wide reports of symptoms indicative of walking pox. Recommend purge and quarantine protocols.
How many?
Estimate 48.63% of surviving crew are infected.
Kill half of our crew? Lord High Admiral.
It must be done, Commodore. Oversee the purge, and ensure the martyrs' names are recorded for official recognition.
Skyrack Slaughterborn is dead.
An adequate performance. But we must do better. Abaddon will not be so easily taken.
We put an end to Slaughterborn. We'll best his master too. You wait and see.
Your confidence is infectious, Commodore. Have a care it doesn't sour to pride. I confess, I had my doubts about this course. But the Emperor strode with us in the darkness and brought us victory.
Having a few score macro cannon helped, it has to be said.
Yes. Faith and fury. The foundations of the Imperium, and the tools that may yet bring us to salvation. Let Abaddon beware. We have fortified our defenses, clawed our worlds back from the clutch of heretics and traitors. It is well past time to carry the fight to our enemy's heartlands.
Into the Eye of Terror? With respect, sir, we don't have nearly enough vessels for such a campaign.
Then we shall find them. The hour of vengeance has come.
Now that, my lord, that's a lot of ships.
It will serve, if the Emperor is with us.
How could he not be? We're on the brink of a righteous crusade.
True enough, Commodore. True enough.
Our fleet stands ready, my Lord High Admiral. We await only our orders.
Set course for the Eidolon sector. This campaign will test us as never before.
A difficult voyage, Lord High Admiral, but achievable. However, we will be without anchorage.
We shall manage. It is a rare campaign that proceeds without difficulty. But we are equal to the task.
That we are, sir.
The Eidolon sector lies at the heart of the Eye of Terror, at the point where reality bleeds away into the formless tides of the Immaterium. Stronghold of the Despoiler, headwater of every Black Crusade, there is no mortal law here that is not imposed by cruelty, and no physical law beyond the whim of the Dark Gods. The Plague Planet, home of Mortarion and his Death Guard Traitor Legion. This is a world of 10,000 contagions, where skies weep with pus and seas teem with disease. Sortiaris is the current homeworld of the Thousand Suns Traitor Legion. Ringed by the screaming souls of the betrayed dead and blasted by the tides of the warp. It is a planet no sane man would tread without cause, or at least without a numberless army at his back. Oliensis, throne of decadence, and bane of many a righteous soul. The world is a living perversion, a deathless monument to the pursuit of pleasure above all else. Though the world's origins are argued over by the Adepts of Terror, it is known that at least one Space Marine chapter met its demise on the Oliensis surface. Reports suggest that those who fall to Oliensis' embrace are reborn as blasphemous mirrors of their prior selves, shackled to the will of Slaanesh. Drakasi, Khorne's slaughter pit. Only the strongest survive the crucible of its arenas, and then only until the favor of the gods turns against them once more. Eidolon itself was once an Eldari world, but now lies shackled by the madness of chaos, with an empire dedicated to each of the chaos powers, constantly vying with the others for dominance. It is said that there are more ways to die on Eidolon than anywhere else. Though as no one ever returns, this can be considered little more than rumor.
And so, at last, the loyalist cur comes slinking from his kennel, fangs bared. How many centuries have you sought my death, little Admiral? How heavy does your failure weight you down? Does hubris gnaw at your bones? That you still draw breath is only because I find you amusing. But my patience grows thin, and your prospects thinner still. I shall scatter your pathetic fleet across the stars.
All vessels, this is Lord High Admiral Spire. We are at the Despoiler's gate. Even now his fleet moves to engage us. The false blessings of the Dark Gods are upon them, and they seek our depths. But we do not fight alone. The Emperor walks with us. We are his hand, and his flaming sword. So too come the spirits of the dead, of Cadia, Laurentix, Amistal, and 1,000 more. They lend us strength, and demand vengeance in return. They shall not find us wanting. May warrior's fortune be with us all.
So you are here, little Admiral. Face me in battle. I will grant you a good death. This is no place for mortals. It is the realm of the gods and their champions. By venturing here, you forfeit existence. Against the assembled might of my legion, you are nothing.
The Despoiler himself. At last. Magos Kron, I want a location. War Master Abaddon, you no longer have anywhere to hide. Many lifetimes I have sought your head. Today I claim it for my Emperor.
In your final moments, the Emperor's falsehoods will fall from your eyes, and you shall perceive the truth.
The vengeful spirit has taken station deep behind the Chaos Fleet.
Enemy vessels are moving to engage.
Very well. We shall not disappoint them. All crews to their posts. The Emperor's light is upon us. We shall not fail him this day. We are coming for you, Despoiler. You have plagued this galaxy for too long.
We shall cross lances, but only in the hour of my choosing. Kara's Goreflood, you have my leave to launch your assault. Blood for the Blood God! Skulls for the Skull Throne!
Your curs have fallen, Warmaster. Their treachery at last repaid in death. Can you offer nothing better?
Spire, my followers are as numberless as the Emperor's lies. Vizier Yukani, you may proceed.
As you will it, so shall it be done.
No! The glory of this kill shall be mine! I deserve it! I will taste his fear! Sound the fanfare!
What an honor! Everyone wants us dead.
We have 2 enemy fleets on approach.
I've survived worse in my time. I will do so again. We have our duty, Commodore.
Aye, my lord. The Emperor protects.
Both our flaming sword and our bulwark in dark times. Prepare to fire!
Incompetent worms! Wrathbringer Maltrius, it falls to you. Do not disappoint me.
I will bring you his head, but the rest goes to the cauldron. Such a brew his flesh will make. I can almost taste it.
Hold firm. We bested the others. We shall not fail now.
You heard the Admiral. Stand to your guns. Show that pox-ridden swine what we can do.
Well, Warmaster, you have no more lackeys to send. Will you face me now? Or is a traitor's apostasy exceeded only by his rank cowardice?
Your words are those of a child, blind and mewling in the darkness. I will scatter your pitiful fleet, and you will die by inches. Your torment eked out across eternity. Only when you sing my praises will I permit the dark gods to claim your worthless scrap of soul. Let's slip the fleet.
The vengeful spirit is underway. The whole damn fleet's underway.
Steady, Commodore. The Emperor stands with us. We will prevail. So long as we keep to our courage.
And to our guns.
Guns, I think, will serve us well in this hour.
As you say, my lord. I just wish we had more. All the better to light the darkness. My lord! A new fleet has entered the battle zone.
Is there no end to the Despoiler's might?
It's not the Despoiler. It's...
Have no fear, warriors of mankind. For death's emissaries fight beside you this day.
Yvraine, here. But you ended our alliance.
We need no alliance to act in common cause. The foe before us eclipses all other enmities. Eslanai Duran, Admiral Spire. Bring this to conclusion.
I don't believe it.
You wanted more guns, Commodore. Now you have them.
I offer my service in your cause. We're all summoned terror. We share the same foes.
Join our fight against the Despoiler.
To victory or to death. You may depend upon it.
I fear your gods no more than I fear you. Your day is done, Abaddon. The dead of your Black Crusade call out for vengeance, and I shall deliver it to them.
The dead, they languish in torment. They give voice only to their own suffering. As so shall you.
We're doing it. The vengeful spirit's showing massive structural damage. It's starting to come apart.
No. This cannot be. I shall not fall to a puppet of the corpse Emperor.
Intensify firepower. Tear that ship apart!
At long last, at the cost of countless millions of lives, Abaddon the Despoiler finally met his end. And a debt owed since the darkest days of the Horus Heresy was at last repaid. But his death could not undo the legacy of devastation he had wrought. The Imperium would face other battles against the Dark Gods. This was no ending, but a new beginning. Cadia had fallen, but its name and legend lived on.
Warriors of mankind, the Emperor has tested us, and we have not been found wanting. By his will and our faithfulness, we have journeyed through darkness, through fire, and now emerge into the brilliant light of a new dawn. But that light shines only so long as we keep it fed. Through our sacrifice, through the valor of the Imperial Navy, mankind shall endure. There is no peace in these stars, only a crucible of war in which our faith is forever tested. Our service, we owe to our comrades. Our lives, we spend for the Imperium. And our souls, now and forevermore, belong to the Emperor.